Rainbow Snitch. Rainbow Snitch.
Shut up, you white male. It's Rainbow Snatch.
Okay, I'm sorry, but she's the latest social justice warrior. We should probably get you a chair in there because folks can't see your sign. Here, let me have it. Thank you very much, ma'am. I appreciate you joining us.
You're racist, xenophobic.
Okay, well, we finally got one of you to come on the show.
I just want to say that all you Trump supporters are a bunch of racist, xenophobic rednecks.
So I wake up every morning, I do my usual, I get ready to go out and save the world for my social justice warrior work. So I get out and I'm ready to go save the world. I have my Trump sign, my love Trump's hate sign, and I'm just gonna go out and I'm gonna protest until that bigoted Hitler embodiment gets taken from the White House.
You need to address me by my proper pronoun, okay? Because you can't call me he or she. I want to be called Z. So if you don't call me Z, then you're going to watch out and see what happens.
Why don't we just call you something like sweetheart?
Nope. Excuse me, but that is extremely racist and bigoted to call me sweetheart.
How about cupcake?
I identify as a multisexual, transdimensional, binary being.
Women that identify as men are taking steroids and then competing on girls' teams, like in this Daily Mail article, transgender on steroids wins girls' state wrestling tournament. Do you think maybe I should be able to win women's arm wrestling tournaments?
I think that the whole system is completely rigged against women and that this is just an institution set up to try and oppress women. Okay. And all you people out there that are just talking, bad about Muslims, you guys are just bigoted people. You should,
Hey, let me show you that. In New York, they're actually, the feminist groups are saying Allah Akbar, doing prayer time in New York with the thousands. They're chanting Allah Akbar. But in real Islamic countries, women can't even go out without hoods on their heads. They cut women's genitals off in many Islamic countries. They sell them into slavery. They can pour acid on their face. They murder them if they talk back. They can't drive cars in like 6 different Islamic countries. They can't even go shopping.
Women don't have equal rights, and we demand equal rights.
Why are modern feminists so into Islamic stuff and like wearing hijabs?
Because, Trump said that all Muslims are terrorists, and that's why we need to support Muslims and let them come into the country, and we don't need to vet anybody.
Well, Trump never said that, but the Pope did say that there, quote, are no Muslim terrorists, period. It's impossible. Now that's not true.
Yeah, I don't know where you're getting these numbers from, but there are no Muslim terrorists. Okay, the only terrorists in this country are the white males. The white males are the terrorists in this country, okay?
Well, crime statistics don't show that.
Well, we don't have equal rights ever since this, since the beginning of the creation.
Darling, that's not true. Women have more rights in the West than anywhere else.
Excuse me. Do not call me by, the word darling. That is in itself extremely transphobic. You need to refer to me as my proper pronoun, which is Z, okay? And if you don't, you're going to find out what happens.
So I was going about my day, walking down the street, minding my own business, thinking about feminist thoughts, when all of a sudden, in my Facebook feed, I see this post. I mean, who does this cisgendered white male think he is that he can say these things? Ugh. How can he say this stuff? It's just not right. And I will not stop protesting.
No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA, no Trump. You're all racists.
at a lot of the events, women get beaten up. If they try to go hear Milo or other people speak, you think that's good?
Milo is a racist, okay? Nobody likes Milo in this country, and he needs to just stay away from the colleges because college people need to be able to have a safe space, okay? And if he's coming there, invading our safe spaces on campus, then he needs to be removed, okay?
But what about the image of like 50 men beating a woman up and then her being dragged away like a horde of zombies got her into a crowd into the night to be put in the hospital with fractured collarbones?
Well, America needs cleansing. America needs to go through cleansing because we can't continue to have all this hate speech, okay? But
it seems to me that you're the ones that are really hateful and intolerant.
You're racist. You're racist. You're racist. You're a bigot.
Until every cisgendered male acknowledges that there are multiple sexualities, there's infinite numbers of genders and infinite numbers of sexualities, okay? I can't handle this.
Well, George Soros admitted he's working with Obama in a plan to overthrow Trump. What do you think of that?
Well, good, because George Soros at least has, a good sense and morals to make sure to remove the next Hitler.
Wait a minute, George Soros actually worked for Hitler.
No. Trump is the embodiment of
But George
Hitler.
Soros literally worked for Hitler.
I don't believe you. La 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 la. La 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 la. I don't believe you. No.
So I'm walking down the street, minding my own business, okay? All I'm trying to do is protest and show the vehicles going by that Trump is not wanted by women in America. And then all of a sudden this, media press guy comes up and starts trying to videotape me.
No Trump! No KKK! No fascist USA! No Trump! Get the out of my face! What the is wrong with you?
Seriously, what right do they have to come put a camera in my safe space? What the hell is wrong with this country? That's it! I am organizing a rally! And I'm on the Hollywood Boulevard with the stars, and I'm gonna be talking to people about LGBTQ rights, and if they think that, love has no boundaries, and if we should extend those boundaries to groups like VERPED.
I am Todd Nickerson. I'm a non-offending pedophile. I'm a political activist for virtuous pedophiles. I'm basically making the case for VERPED.
Are you pro-LGBTQ?
Oh, yeah. All my friends are gay. Well, almost all of them.
Are you pro-LGBTQ?
I sure the hell am. I'm all above it.
Well, I'm gay, so yeah. I mean, yeah.
What is love to you?
To me, love is the act of the divine seeking and finding itself in the playground.
Do you think that more people should be trying to advocate for love and to not have barriers or boundaries with love?
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't even just stop there. I mean, there's people who are, aromantic, but they're still, just, I guess, aesthetically attracted to people.
So what aromantic means is that you don't feel romantic attraction to other people. And it is separate from asexuality because sexual attraction and romantic attraction are not necessarily the same thing.
What do you think about how now we have VERPED or, VERPED, they're virtuous pedophiles. They're sexually attracted to underage people, but they don't act it out. Do you think that they should be acknowledged as well?
I don't know. That's a very gray area. I haven't really thought about that enough to have a real opinion about it, so.
With the kids, they're going to have to grow up and learn for themselves if they want to live that life or not, but it should be up for them to decide and not their parents or their friends to influence them and stuff. So.
Hey kids, my name is Riley and I'm going to be your substitute teacher for the day.
Back here in the States, feminists and activists have been moving society to think outside the box. Crush that gender binary. Why should man or woman be our only options, and why shouldn't you get a say in it?
I do not expect everyone in the world to understand my identity. I barely understand my identity myself.
And having the term gender fluid and having the term gay and all this stuff is helpful for people like me.
I am currently actually looking for a real life babysitter to come over a couple days a week and actually like go through a bedtime routine with me.
I have a mommy and daddy, a adopted mommy and daddy, who are totally comfortable with me being a little girl, and their children and their grandchildren are totally supportive. In fact, her youngest granddaughter said to me, I want you to be the little sister, so I'll be 9. I said, well, I don't mind going to 6, so I've been 6 ever since.
I mean, of course, like it's looked down upon in society, and I'm not necessarily advocating for pedophilia. But the thing is that I think it's also one of those things like being like what's called like being gay. It's one of those things you can't really change. Because like I've heard like I mean I don't know anybody, but like this, but like I've heard like scenarios where like yeah, there are people like you know they know they're pedophiles, but then like you know they don't like. You know, go and molest children or anything because, like, obviously there's like no consent involved, and then like that's just like you being a predator.
Pedophiles, do you think that you know that's okay?
You know, I think everybody's equal to their own space and to their beliefs and stuff and their own rights.
Do you think that LGBTQ community should kind of help advocate for them?
Yes, I think they did.
I like your cat ears.
Actually, they're upward-facing dog ears. There are dogs that have ears like this.
So are you a puppy dog then?
I guess, yeah. I mean, like, my last name is actually Labrador, like the dog. Like, I'm not making this up.
Wow. So do you identify as a dog?
Oh, no, I'm not a furry.
I am a cat. I started out as a sprite. I was editing sprites. So I took a tail sprite, cut the tails off, recolored them blue, made them look like a cat.
Even before I had identified with furry, I already was, connecting these alternate identities with me.
Everyone thinks I'm a cheetah. That's about it for the character. He's just a virtual alter ego of myself.
The character itself, the full name is Kagamushi, and originally it was a samurai cockroach. I'm there looking at all these people who had described themselves as various animals and things, and I thought, let's see what I can find that nobody else has. How about a bear? There's 3 of those. A wolf? There's a fox. You cannot sling a dead cat without hitting a fox in this fandom.
But like, I don't think he goes around like like squirrels or something like that. Like, I mean. Yeah, like leave the squirrels alone, man. I wouldn't want if I was a squirrel, I wouldn't want to up my ass. I mean.
But what about like if somebody identified as a horse, right? And they wanted to stick within their own species.
Pony play allows me to indulge in the pretend play that all of us came to know and love as a child, and it's kind of taboo as an adult.
Holy cow.
Don't use cow as an insult. Don't be speciesist. Never use the name of an animal as an insult for a human.
So do you think because they actually aren't like biologically really a horse, they shouldn't be able to have sex with a horse?
It kind of sounds like the arguments that it's like those trans-exclusive radical feminists who I absolutely loathe.
Trans-exclusionary radical feminism, or TERF, is a subgroup of radical feminism characterized by transphobia and hostility to third-wave feminism. TERFs believe that only women born with female genitalia and genetics are real women and valid.
I guess you could mentally say it's I kind of identify with the aspects of a horse, but you're not actually a horse. But then if you're a transgender woman, then you're a woman. It's like that. I don't know. There's it's complicated. I mean, it's not just black and white. Hey, I'm a horse, or hey, I don't know. it's good. Yeah.
It's a complicated issue, So there are boundaries then, as far as not other species, or as far as children.
Yeah. Wait, yeah.